Put another bit, and this one acts like it'd be one.
Israel, Pastor Core here with Straightway Ministries of Straightway, Kansas City. If you see, where we've been, since you all last seen it, here is the flooring that's in, and the wall is going up. We getting the side wall put together over here. Got all the material out. Trailer full of lumber. Got Deacon Miguel over here. How you feeling this morning, Deacon?
I feel good, Pastor.
Praise y'all, praise y'all. How does it feel to actually get out and put your hands to the plow, Deacon?
It feels good. It feels real good, Pastor. I mean, it's, you wonder if these things are feasible and possible, but all it takes is a willing heart to getting it done.
Getting it done over here.
Watch a pastor talk about his experience. None of us had any prior training, but we learned it as we go, trying to make the least mistakes possible. God's blessing. He is blessing.
Hallelujah. I value that, Deacon. What's happening is this pattern that Pastor Dow has set, this is one of the things I'm going to talk about in my recap number 2 video, is that, a willing heart to just go and be.
Yes, sir.
Without looking for reward, without looking for accolade, is where I see Pastor has just paved the way in something great. Because before Pastor, I didn't know not one black pastor that has done what, I'm not saying they're not out there, but I didn't know one that has done what Pastor, has went out and done. And so in that, how do you think people are going to look at when they see other communities who have started up from scratch like we're doing and just putting our hands to play? How do you think that's going to impact people?
I mean, it's going to make a great impact, man, because you got to understand, people are going to have to understand that it takes a long time for the will of Yah to come to fruition. And when I was watching your video the recap you did last night, one of the things that stuck out to me is you did say 30 years ago, Pastor just did the will of the Most High Yah. 30 years later, he's getting recognition. And I think this is only the beginning of what's about to take place. So it's an encouragement to keep pushing forth, because this type of stuff don't happen overnight. I mean, we can throw up a couple buildings and put some food in the ground, but it's an endurance that has to come. That whole 30 years was more than just homesteading. There was a lot of things going, I imagine. So it was a great encouragement for me not to be shaken on anything, and I just know, Pastor, until I get booted off, man, I'm gonna be here, Pastor.
That's it.
This is what I want, man. So it was truly a blessing, man. I hope that other communities can be encouraged and uplifted, knowing that these things are possible. Yah's the one that's doing it.
Yes, sir.
So don't ever take, well, I got to learn this, or I got to do this. Yah's the one that, when he sees you taking those first steps, he's going to bless the rest.
Yes, sir.
So those are the things that, prayerfully, man, the other people keep in mind that want to be self-sustaining, that want to be self-sufficient.
Yes, sir. Well, here, I'm gonna make a few words to the people, because here's one thing that is most, high and out front with me in terms of these things that I see that is taking place. When I was sitting next to Brother Michael Israel, he was really fired up about taking away all the key points and getting this thing done. And so that's what ignites me, because when I found Pastor Dow, when I saw what it was that he had done in my time, when I first came around, I was telling Brother Daniel yesterday, I said, see, when we first came around the tabernacle, we're still kind of dark in there.
Yeah.
We seeing all the other ends,
Yeah.
with the commandments on the wall. Somebody could have easily looked at the internet and looked at the Sabbath services And so, oh, they ain't, these folks, they don't have this, they don't have that, they ain't. But the true listening is listening at the word of Yah, and then being able to listen to the word of Yah, and then see that it's being done.
Right.
See that it is being carried out.
Yes, sir.
And that's what make all of this work.
You're right.
Is that you can hear the word of Yah all you want, but if you don't see the evidence,
yes, sir,
that it's being carried out, then we ain't talking about nothing. See, we just getting going. You know, it's we got a nice little strip of land to work with. So this is one of our first projects that we want to get up and say, guess what? We was able to get this done. All the other aspects now can be worked around this when it comes to building the foundation. Laying, the blocks, getting framing up and running wire and all those other things. I have a basic understanding for those things. And so I know how important it is, because this is what it would have counted as back in the day. I mean, way back in the day.
Yes, sir.
A man that was able to fix his wife's car, that was able to put up a house for his family and do the necessary things with his hands was considered a man. Not sit behind a computer all day and send out codes and type up HTML. They ain't got nothing to do with being a man. Doing this stuff, getting out, because it equals a different type of mindset, two different arenas that you're working in.
Yes, sir.
And so I'd rather get out and work in this arena, because I know, this morning I got up, prayed, read, had to sit my wife down and say, this is what I need for the day so I can get you started. Now I'm going out to the field to work next to my brother. When I get done with that, then I got to head down and get with Trilogy, because we got some things that's going on with that. So this thing don't stop, and this is an encouragement for you to make sure your day is filled with meaningful things that pleases Yah, and it also shows forth good fruit to the brethren, that they be encouraged. And that's what's
sir.
getting ready to flow through the whole of Israel, because a tone has been set. I was looking at one of the comments Brother Biden had put on his website, on Facebook. He was talking to Brother Daniel. He just said, man, just flat out, the whole thing, the whole showing of Straightway was very impressive, and it just made a mark with him. And so that's what I'm excited about, because none of this is about who we are as individuals, more so than it is setting an example and looking to see how many other people are going to come on board, because that's what's got to happen in this day, when the Gentiles and the whole band of the wicked begin to shut the doors on the people, because that's the end thing. So while we are shooting fiery comments across the internet and getting at one another, we missing out on the collaboration of the people who've been down so long. And so I hope this sets well in the hearts and the minds of the people. And hey, you all be blessed. I'm Pastor Corey with Straightway Kansas City, here of Straightway Ministries. Hey, shalom, shalom.